So now we're going to be talking about our chords, and that would be our major seventh or our minor seventh. So it could be, these blanks could be filled up with like C, E, G, A, B, anything. So we're going to explain it with the C major seventh chord. This thing could work out with an E or a G, so we're just going to use C because they're no like accidental, so it's easier to see it out. So you're going to start off by looking at your root note, which is our C, and that is going to be the scale that you're going to be working on. So our C major scale would be C, D, E, F, G, A, B. And now we're going to write the numbers underneath it, which also means it's the scale degree of like each note. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're gonna have to remember that you're only gonna need 1, 3, 5, and 7. So looking at your scale degrees here, you're just going to erase out the ones that you don't need. So you don't need 2, you don't need 4, you don't need 6. So these notes left would help you form your C major 7th chord. So assuming that there's a treble clef somewhere in front, this would be our C, E, G, and B, and this would form our chord. Once again, like the triads, you can't put them like going up because it has to be stacked on top in order for it to be called a chord, or else people would play it differently. So once again, like the triads, our C major 7th chord can be written out in many different ways. For example, it could be like this. So the big M stands for major. It could be written out like this. It could be written out like this. Or it could just be written out like this. So now we'll be looking at our C minor 7th. So starting off, we'll be looking at our root note, which is a C, which means that we'll have to write out the scale for for just C. So it's C, D, E, B, like this, and then we'll write down the scale degree. And like our major 7th, we'll just take out, it's the rule again, it's 1, 3, 5, 7. So we'll just erase our 2, 4, and 6. So this gives us our C major 7th chord. However, it's a C minor 7th chord, which means that we'll have to flatten the 3rd and the 7th note. So it's, instead of E, it comes E flat, and instead of B, it comes B flat. So C, E flat, G, B flat gives us our C minor 7th chord. So this is what it will look like. It will be stacked on top, and you could see that these two notes are flattened because of the 1, 3, 5, 7 rule. So for this rule, basically any scale you do, if it's A, B, blah blah blah, you always flatten the 3rd and the 7th one. So unlike the C major 7th chord we talked about just now, about how they could be written out in different ways, this is also similar. So it could be written out with a small c and a 7th, like that. So like small c is like C minor and the 7th. Could also be written out like this,